Jamie, can you tell me why the police are dressed different in this part of London?
Yeah, I can.
I can tell you that if you want.
No, let my man tell you.
I can tell you that. So you have entered the square mile. The square mile is basically the area between, let's do it, London Bridge to the edge of Shoreditch, which is a separate entity under the City of London. Okay, so the City of London has its own police force. It's been had its own police force for years and years, and for, you know, over 100 years now. Okay, and so we're a separate police force.
Okay, Jamie, is this a cooperation?
Yes, it all is corporation. The police force is a corporation. This is why it's very difficult when these guys are working under a corporation. You see what I'm saying? They're enforcing acts and statutes. They're not actually upholding common sense, common law, or the law of the land, which goes back to the days of old. You know, we didn't need to have people to tell us what was wrong or right. We knew. We are born to know what's wrong or right.
Okay, I'm not going to get. We're not going to hold.
Are you guys off?
Yeah, we are off,
Actually,
mate.
can
We're
I
going to go.
hang on.
It's all good. I'll catch you in a bit. Cheers. See you guys.
So, Jamie, can you tell me a bit more about the City of London in terms of the police, how they're different?
I don't think they had too much different jurisdiction in the sense of what they can and can't do, but it's a different area that they enforce upon, if that makes sense. Like, they work more for the city.
Are we in London or what?
Right now, we're not in London, no. We're in the City of London.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if you could, like, explain to people what we're dealing
Okay,
with.
so there's to be fair, the way the Illuminati cabal work is they have three central pillars of power where they basically run their operations from. London City, which is where we are, is the financial district. Vatican City is the religious arm of the corporation, and Washington DC is the military arm, which enforces their rules as such with the armies and so on.
How much power do these guys have here?
As much power as you can imagine, to be fair.
To
They're
what
in
degree?
control. Well, they're in
extent?
control. They control the corporations that are under them. So whether it will be the Council of Rome or whatever, they all work together. They are one entity. This is why people have misrepresent these people. Freemasonry is a much broader array of people, the same as the Illuminati. The Illuminati just changed their name and moved into fractions. The church, for example, you know, the Disney Club, all of these different places are the same people, and it's all joined together, and they're all controlled by certain entities, like the 13 families that run and control the world. There's 13 bloodlines, and when you take them bloodlines down, it goes into 300 different families, and so on and so forth, and you'll find that they all have their part of the pyramid.
How much history does the City of London have?
A lot. I mean, you can.
In terms of the buildings, like, what can you say about some of the buildings?
The buildings, I mean, they're very Gothic, aren't they? And Victorian, and you know, the demonic, I'd say. I don't think all of them look very pleasing. I mean, the Supreme, well, the court where we
Can you
were
tell me
earlier.
about the Supreme Court?
I don't know too much about this one, to be fair. All I know that it is just another den of thieves, isn't it, really? There is no justice in any of these courts because it's a game, hence court, back and forth. It's just all the laws in this land there is no law in this land.
Why do you think we've not entered the City of London yet? You don't have to go full throttle with this answer. It's entirely up to
as
you.
in why we haven't broke it, as
Yes,
in the people.
how or why haven't we been or marched or protested ever?
Because I don't think people quite fully understand the difference and what they are and what these entities are about. I think that's the biggest problem, that people don't understand their history and what certain parts of these Freemasons believe in. They're all just a group of psychopaths, really, but the Illuminati believe that they're the enlightened ones. So therefore, they are the ones with the controls to the keys to the secrets as such. And they want to hide as much as they can and take away as much as they can, all in one go.
What can you tell me about some of the buildings, like this one in particular?
I wouldn't know, to be fair. I am not a historian, but...
I've literally got him off guard.